On this episode of Worthy of Me, we'll be talking about the June 2020 Choose Your Games bundle on Humble Choice. Superland. Superland is a first-person Metroidvania puzzle game. The main sources of inspiration are Zelda, Metroid, and Portal. Superland assumes that you're intelligent and lets you play independently. The story is minimal, gives you an overarching goal to pursue, and then sets you free. Despite child-friendly visuals, the game targets experienced players. Playtime 12 to 25 hours. Grid Ultimate Edition. Grid is a racing experience like no other, offering unrivaled moment-to-moment racing. Grid returns with an all-new experience where every race is a chance to choose your own path, create your own story, and conquer the world of motorsport. Take your place in the Grid World Series and fight in thrilling wheel-to-wheel battles with the most iconic and desirable race cars, current and classic from GT through touring and muscle to stock and super modifieds, and in some of the world's most iconic locations. Grid captures every moment in the race, from the adrenaline rush of lights out to the elation at the checkered flag, and in between. It's all action too. Incidents come one right after another. Tight overtakes, bumper-to-bumper scrapes, and competitive collisions, all heightened by rivalries, teammates, and a nemesis driver who will all either try to help or hinder your progress. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. From the makers of Heavenly Sword, Enslaved: Odyssey to the West, and DMC: Devil May Cry, comes a warrior's brutal journey into myth and madness. Set in the Viking Age, a broken Celtic warrior embarks on a haunting vision quest into Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice will pull you deep into Senua's mind.
just illusion, trying to change you. Being like you are, well, this is something else. Who would comprehend? But some that do lay claim divine purpose blesses them. Well, that's not what I believe, and it doesn't matter anyway. A part of your soul ties you to the next world, or maybe to the last, but I'm still not sure. But what I do know is to us the world is different, as we are to the world. I guess you would know that. Please don't go, I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Please don't leave here. I don't want you to hate for all the hurt that you feel. The world is just illusion, trying to change you. Please don't go, I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Oh, please don't leave here. I don't want you to change for all the hurt that you feel. This world is just illusion, always trying to change you. Please don't go, I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Please don't leave here. I don't want you to hate for all the hurt that you feel. The world is just illusion, trying to change you. Please don't go, I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Oh, please don't leave here. I don't want you to change for all the hurt that you feel. This world is just illusion, always trying to change you.
The Messenger. As a demon army besieges his village, a young ninja ventures through a cursed world to deliver a scroll paramount to his clan's survival. What begins as a classic action platformer soon unravels into an expansive, time-traveling adventure full of thrills, surprises, and humor. Barotrauma. Welcome to Europa. Barotrauma is a 2D co-op survival horror submarine simulator. Inspired by games like FTL, Faster Than Light, RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress, and Space Station 13. It's a sci-fi game that combines ragdoll physics and alien sea monsters with teamwork and existential fear.
Barotrauma is a cooperative multiplayer submarine simulator in space. It's a game of teamwork, creative choices, and crisis management. Your mission? Survive in a hostile alien environment humanity was never meant to reach. Welcome to the dark ocean beneath the frozen surface of Jupiter's sixth moon. Welcome to Europa. Take command of a submarine, its crew, and its many onboard systems. Work with your team, think strategically, and be prepared to adapt as your situation changes. Travel between outposts and explore the frozen deep sea, but beware, you're not alone. Will you fight or flee? The sub is a complex vessel that requires regular maintenance and skillful operation. All systems are interconnected and powered by a nuclear reactor. Manage the reactor with care, or you'll be in trouble. Choose from 5 player classes. Getting the right crew for the job is essential for running a successful mission. Crisis is ever present and can escalate quickly. Act decisively and work together with your crew to keep trouble at bay. Beneath the frozen surface lies a diverse world, rich with resources, flora, and fauna. Explore the different biomes in various locations, one step at a time, on your journey toward the heart of the ocean. Adventuring isn't cheap. Keeping your submarine and crew well equipped is essential. Items can be bought or crafted from the raw resources you'll find in the environment. You can build your own submarines and monsters with in-game editors and share your creations with other players. Barotrauma has several game modes for both single and multiplayer, and you can even come up with your own ways to play. Imagine and experiment. Find Barotrauma on Steam and embrace the abyss.
Felix the Reaper. Felix works at the Ministry of Death, and he's in love with Betty the Maiden from the Ministry of Life. He believes that going to the human world as a field reaper will enable him to one day meet her, so he's taken the job of making sure people die, and taught himself to dance in order to impress the love of his life. Since Felix only moves in the shadows, he needs to tread carefully through the strange world. Luckily, reapers like Felix are able to turn the sun and shift the shadows, creating the paths necessary to navigate the land of the living. He does so to solve puzzles and make sure people die according to ministerial plans. Each level unlocks a hardcore version of itself for the motivated ministerial go-getter. You can also collect skull achievements that further unlock bonus time trials for the most resourceful employees. Men of War, Assault Squad 2, War Chest Edition. Enjoy the original best-selling Men of War RTS and the remake Assault Squad 2 Men of War Origins. The War Chest Edition includes Men of War, Assault Squad 2 Deluxe Edition, Iron Fist DLC, Airborne DLC, Ostfront Veteranen DLC, and the remarkable remake Men of War Assault Squad 2 Origins. Unfortunately, there's no YouTube video here, or video at all, so let's go ahead and take a gander at some of these pictures. That's all ooh and ah. I actually like that one. Go back. Oh, go back. Back. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, moving on. Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. In Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones, the player journeys from a doomed Arkham into the depths of the abyss. Create your own character based on 1920s archetypes and carve a path through a broken and mysterious world. Your desperate battle against forces beyond comprehension will haunt you until the end. Physical combat will be challenging, spellcasting will have dire consequences, and your sanity will be strained to the breaking point by unknown abominations. Sometimes the best solution will be to flee what lurks beyond the threshold.
Doomsday. That was naught but a story for children. A gruesome fairy tale. Until it befell us. We dwell under alien skies now. Like worms burrowing through the carcass of this doomed town we live. We are the ones who learned in most tragic fashion that the boogeymen are real. We are the ones who witnessed day after day their loved ones plucked from existence by demons. The rulers of this little hell are the tyrants of the mob. And in this pitiless playground wherein they exploit the meek. Then there are the depraved fanatics of the cult. Those who have been cleansed by the pain and born anew. Those who believe the encroaching darkness is their only savior. Oh God, what have we done to deserve this? God be damned. He is long gone from this place. There are only monsters now. All that is left us is to sit and wait for the merciful end. Yet there is someone in this town. Someone with a purpose. Someone preparing in resolute fashion for the destiny that awaits at the end of the dark road. Recruiting eccentric followers to their doomed cause. They are the ones I truly pity. For they will surely suffer. In this Stygian realm, they are the ones who will suffer the most.
Remnants of Nizeth. Feel the acceleration in this fast-paced grappling hook platformer Remnants of Nizeth. It focuses on having freedom of movement, solid character control, and not having any speed limitations. The fun of swinging with grappling hooks and the amazing feel of acceleration makes a great combination in this game. You play as Kyra, a human who shares his body, soul of Nizeth, the ancient thunder dragon. With the powers granted to him by the dragon, Kyra will destroy the remnants of Nizeth, enchanted fragments of the dragon's body, to prevent anyone from exploiting their power for evil. Overload. Revival Productions is proud to present the ultimate 6 degree of freedom shooter, Overload, from the creators of the classic game Descent. Overload combines intense action with awesome graphics and effects to create the ultimate zero-gravity shooter. Overload features an engaging single-player story campaign, intense survival mode, online multiplayer, VR support, and a variety of customization options to give the player an intense experience with a high degree of replayability. Destroy robots, rescue survivors, blow up the reactor, and escape before the whole thing explodes.
An attack on this colony is imminent. This is your final warning.
The Stillness of the Wind. One by one, everyone left the once bustling village of the city. Everyone except Talma. Now approaching the end of her days, she maintains a simple, solitary way of life, surviving, subsisting, tending to her homestead and her goats. Develop your own personal routine as you care for your farm and your animals. Tend to your goats, make cheese with their milk, collect eggs, and cook meals. Grow vegetables and barter with the traveling merchant who brings increasingly disturbing letters from your family in the city. A follow-up to the critically acclaimed Where the Goats Are, The Stillness of the Wind is a quiet rumination of life and loss.
Dear Nana Talma,
I hope this letter finds you safe.
I regret how we've fallen out of touch.
You've always been there for me.
Reading to me every night when I was little. I'm amazed how you keep the farm running on your own.
The disappeared have begun returning.
She will come back to us. I know it.
I've started losing pieces of my day. The memory of it. The intent.
I want to come home. Say, Nana, when did the birds go away?
The King's Bird. Flight, flow, freedom. Escape into a world kept secret by tyrant and discover the truth about your freedom. The King's Bird is an artistic, momentum-based game that seamlessly combines precision platforming with physics-based gliding. A new yet easily accessible take on the precision platforming genre. Thank you for watching this episode of Worthy of Me. If you found it worthy, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you as part of our community. And I will see you all on the next video.